Ryan Anderson here, the driver of Son of a Digger, and you're watching Rod Rod's Championship League.
What is going on, everybody? Project Rod here, and welcome back to Stop 2 of Tour Blue for Freestyle. Lucas Stabilizer and Cecily 96 was the best trick winner here in Colorado, taking their first win, really, of the season, a huge win for them. And these are the leaderboards after best trick, where everybody was placed for their attempts. This is the leaderboards for the season. After all that is said and done, as you can see, Black Pearl still hanging on to that lead. But it's getting a little bit smaller, now a 7-point lead over Megalodon, when it was 10 before. Brutus in third, Stabilizer in fourth, and Monster Mutt Dalmatian in fifth. But let's go ahead and get started with Freestyle here in Colorado. First truck right out the gate, it's going to be Angel Garcia in Brutus. Seeing what he has in store for us, can he get a second Freestyle win with some huge air right off the bat to start off their run? And Brutus getting the win back in Death Valley. First Freestyle win of the season. Look at this, following it up with some more huge air. So great way to start their Freestyle run. Andrew Garcia, again, no stranger to any of this. Nice slap wheelie and jumping over that center pod. Could have possibly gotten a front flip off of it. Megalodon did it. Luke Stabilizer did it. But I guess it just wasn't the right angle. But still, again, Angel Garcia had an amazing run back in Death Valley and scored very well. I think Monster Mutt was right behind him. And look right here, almost getting it. More so, kind of a somersault, kind of flipping all over the place at this point. Trying to save the truck, and he will save the truck. So a bit of a rollover for Brutus. Didn't quite get the full rotation. I don't know if he hesitated a bit, and maybe that's what kind of messed up the rotation, but still able to get back on all fours and continue the run with a minute left at this point. Seeing what he has in store for us again here today in Colorado. Again, great freestyler and pretty good racer. Did pretty good so far these past couple stops. He may be one that might come out from out of nowhere and take a racing win at some point this season, but he has to beat that lightning fast Black Pearl and Steel Titan, man. Because, oh, right here, getting almost a double. It seems like gave it a little too much towards the end, so that's going to end the run with about 30 seconds left. So that may hurt his score, unfortunately, as we take a look at a replay of his run. And I got a little distracted there talking about racing. Didn't quite get the backflip. Mention anything about the backflip until it was too late, but almost double right here, that somersault, if you will. That luckily wasn't the end of his run. Again, just a bunch of air all over the place, but right here, run rotation, going for his second one and landing on the lid, and right there, 6.665 for Angel Garcia and Brutus. So that is the score to beat. As of now, here comes Little Drift 912 with some huge air. Better be careful, not get too close to that gate over there, that fence. Almost open. And just kissing it a little bit, but in best trick, just about almost cleared that fence. And again, whoever built that fence built a hell of a fence, because they kept it pretty sturdy and was able to take that truck on there like, you know, without an issue, no problem at all. So here we go, Little Drift. Nice save there to keep the run going. So plenty of action here in the first 30 or so seconds. Is going to continue as she's still stuck in trying to get this truck back in control, and she's going to get it back in control. Had a great run back in Death Valley, and again, if I'm not mistaken, she got second place. So again, right behind Brutus, had a great run. And again, hoping to turn things around here in Colorado. And some trouble here again. And no, able to get it back on all fours. Got a little bit of a wheelie, but a minute left in her time. Kind of wondering what else she has in store for us, and some huge air. And honestly, this is the best place for it. Best place for big air, bicycles, and even flips, front flips, really. We've already seen a couple. So this is the place to really air it out and get as much air as possible, and the biggest air, the most air time as possible. Look at this beautiful wheelie all the way across that crush car, though. Getting her into some trouble, but able to somersault it forward and back on all fours. Wouldn't call it a front flip, as she did touch part of the body on the ground, but still really impressive. And I'm sure we'll see a new leader after this, as she has 20 seconds left. Going for a backflip, beautifully executed, and up and over those concrete crush cars. So just wondering how she's going to end her freestyle run as she's coming down to the last few seconds. And it looks like that's going to be it. She's going to park the truck there as the clock is going to run out, and that's the end for Little Drift 912 and Monster Man. Again, starting off her run right off the bat with some huge air. Great saves within the first 30 seconds. So Plenty of action, plenty of momentum, plenty of wow moments. So it all comes down to what the judges think, but I'm pretty positive we will see a new leader. It's just a matter of by how much. And here we are, the scores are coming in at an 8.883, so a fantastic score for Monster Mutt and Little Drift 912 as she takes the lead. Here comes Firefly and Gravedigger the Legend going a little bit sideways on the first jump, just getting an awkward little whip out of there. Gravedigger the Legend looking to really blow up here in the second stop. Wouldn't say he had a rough first stop, but definitely looking to improve here going forward and getting one of those top spots to get an invitation into World Finals and ultimately get it a freestyle winner, any kind of competition winner right there. That beautiful backflip, that bicycle hitting that jump at the right angle and getting the full flip. So very impressive and nicely done by Gravedigger the Legend. Call it luck, call it skill. Regardless, it was amazing. And definitely a wow moment that the judges are going to have to consider. Nice slap wheelie here now, avoiding. Oh, but look at this, another somersault. So bouncing it over, up and over those crush cars, and that just may be the best way to handle these things because those things, again, it's like hitting a concrete wall. They make no sense. Some trouble here, but able to whip the truck back around and continue the run. 56 seconds left now. And so far, it's been a great run. Again, that 8.883 is going to be tough to beat, but can he do it here today? He's only the third truck out, and so far, a great run for Gravedigger the Legend and Firefly. Another bicycle going into that other jump. Oh, hard landing on that obstacle there, that dirt mound. And another beautiful save, so nicely done. Up and over the concrete crush cars. And a nice wheelie out of it, up and over the center pod. So coming down to the final 20 seconds of his run. So curious to see what he has in store. And that right there is probably going to end it. So leaving a few seconds on the clock, about 14 seconds or so, not too crazy. Monster Mutt left about 8 seconds or so right there, that beautiful backflip. And this somersault here just really bounced up and over, landed on top of the crush car there, and then got back on all fours. So honestly, a great run through and through. But is it going to be enough to take the lead? It's all going to come down to the judges as the scores are coming in now. And here we go, a new leader, 8.953 for Gravedigger the Legend. He is your new leader. As we move on to the next competitor, Driftboy 912 and El Toro Loco getting some huge air right off the bat, just like his sister did in Monster Mutt. And I'm sure he'd love to come and avenge his sister's score and knock out Gravedigger the Legend from that top spot. We've seen some great runs so far. Beautiful slap wheelie. Thought those crush cars were going to be some trouble right here. Almost a cartwheel. And this could be some more trouble. He's gassing it in reverse, and he's going to be able to get it back on all fours. No! Possibly he's balancing it. Now he's stuck in sidewalls. And honestly, I thought he was going to lose it earlier, but that's smart driving, that quick thinking to gun it in reverse, and he's able to continue his run after getting out of those sidewalls. So, a great start for El Toro Loco, and if he can keep this momentum, we could see another new leader. I don't know. Again, it's going to be tough to say, tough to determine at the moment. But so far, a great start for all of our competitors here in stop 2. Going for the backflip, beautifully executed, not too much rotation. And not sure what happened here. He's been shut off. Huh. Not entirely sure what's going on. I don't know. That was just the end of the run. Something's wrong with the truck or something. I'm not entirely sure. But that was it. Got the backflip in, landed it perfectly, and then that was the end of the run. I'm not sure exactly what happened. So a 6.548 for El Toro Loco and Driftboy 912. We'll see if we can figure out later on what exactly went wrong with his truck, because he just a quick shutoff out of nowhere. So very unfortunate for Driftboy and El Toro Loco. But here comes April Summers in Monster Mutt Dalmatian now with some huge air. Some of the biggest we've seen so far. And again, this is the best track to get that huge air, to get those long air times, those far distances, because there's just so much room to expand. Again, the bicycles here are phenomenal because there's so much room and so much real estate for these drivers to tread on. So Dalmatian now, the truck in her way is Gravedigger the Legend and Firefly. So can she come out on top and hopefully get a freestyle win here? Still looking for that first competition win of the season. This is the 8th competition so far in stop 2, or in Toro Blue, but we're in stop 2. So let's see what she has in store for us. Again, April is a pretty good freestyler, and it's always been one of her better areas. So hopefully she can carry that momentum through here in this league, and again come out with a good freestyle win. Some more huge air. This beautiful sky wheelie, landing hard on the rear end, trying to get it back on all fours, and there it is, beautifully done by April Summers. Here we go, going for the backflip, and she's gonna land it. Nicely done. Those crush cars getting in the way though, and this may end her run. No, and it is gonna end her run. So those concrete crush cars getting in the way. So another short-lived run, unfortunately, here in stop 2 of Tor Blue. Again, starting off her run with a beautiful sky wheelie, huge sky wheelie, the biggest air we've seen so far. And it's just a lot of big air, and that backflip was great, but man, those crush cars just got in the way. That's the second sky wheelie that she got. That was huge, and right here, the backflip right before she went over those crush cars at center on her side. She left a lot of time on the clock, but a 7.315. So, not a bad score, but not enough to take the lead as Taz 2009 comes out now. And Higher Education, starting off pretty conservative, a pretty simple jump to get the time started. Let's see if he can rev things up a bit here and pick up some momentum. Again, it's some tough runs here. We've seen some fantastic runs so far. And Taz, if I'm not mistaken, is the 5th truck out so far, so getting close to that halfway point of the competition. Or really, we're already there. Nice cross thread for the Cool Bus. Was able to get past those gremlins in qualifying after only being able to come out for one run. Came in racing, almost knocked out Steel Titan. Honestly, one of the closest races aside from the final race. But it's one of the closest that we've seen Steel Titan almost be eliminated. But that truck and that guy is just way too fast in that truck. So we may have had a different winner. Had Higher Education here, knocked him out, going for a wheelie and a front flip, pretty much a somersault at that, but still, nonetheless, now going to combo it with a nose wheelie into a moonwalk. So a beautiful combo for the Cool Bus. Taz 2009 flaunting his stuff and showing everybody what he's got. Looking forward to some big things this season. Some of that body's already trying to come off, but it's hanging on for dear life. 40 seconds left in his run. Thought he'd be able to get another slap wheelie out of that, but he caught those back rear tires on that jump there, and it kind of messed it up for him. Go up and over the cars. Concrete crush cars. So they're being handled pretty well here, aside from the couple of trucks that have been taken out by him. So not too bad, all things considered. Coming out to the last 20 seconds, going for some donuts here. And he may have enough time for just one more big move. Right here, nice wheelie up and over the pod, and right there, landing it on the side for Higher Education, filling the clock, and he is done with his freestyle run. So a great run. I guess we didn't see too many wow moments, but still a pretty good. What's the word I'm looking for? It's constant, I guess. I don't know. It was a good run. It was a good run. Plenty of momentum. Pretty good. But it's all going to come down to the judges. Consistent. There you go. Pretty consistent run, if that makes sense. 7.864 for Taz 2009 in Higher Education. We will not see a new leader as Worst COD player comes out now with some huge air as well off that center jump, that ski jump, I guess, if you will. And hoping for better luck here too. Also looking for his first competition win of the season. Again, Steel Titan has taken 4 of them after taking, 3 of them actually, excuse me. After taking fastest qualifier in racing in Death Valley, and then taking racing here so far in Colorado. So hoping, Son of a Digger here, hoping to finally get one and add a trophy to his shelf. Nice cross thread there. Son of a Digger, seems like he's had a few gremlins messing with him too here so far this season. Again, it's still pretty early. There's plenty of time to work out the kinks and get some extra points here and gain some ground, if you will. And now some trouble and a beautiful save for Son of a Digger, able to continue the run as he has a minute left now. So curious to see what else he can cook up in this run. It's a tough score to beat for Son of a Digger, and another beautiful save here, using those obstacles to his advantage to get it back on all fours. Nice little slap wheelie after that. Didn't have much room, so I'm sure that's why he let it go. But you just love to see it. I love seeing slap wheelies. Honestly, one of my favorite moves. It just, I don't know, just the power that these trucks have right there. Beautifully done. That could have been ugly, but he was able to maneuver around it. No problem. Coming down to the last 20 or so seconds of his run. Going for a backflip, going for a double, and landing the double. Beautifully done. Now that car getting in the way. He's going to try to save it using the rear steer any way he can, and going to get it back. And that's going to be it. No, he's still on the throttle. Look at this, going sideways, using the rear steer on the jump and saving the truck. And that's going to be the end of his run. So, do the judges think this is enough? Great run, great saves, great moves, got the double, got those crazy saves here at the end of his run. But do the judges think is enough? Was it enough momentum? Was there enough variation? I don't know. Right there, that beautiful save there, using all the steering to his advantage. And here we go, 8.8807, so just shy of taking the lead away from Gravedigger the Legend. We are now moving on to Megalodon and Pelor 89. And again, Son of a Digger, that was an amazing run, and honestly, one of the best ones we've seen. But again, Gravedigger the Legend was just that much more. Honestly, like by 0.1, really, if you think about it. Megalodon coming out now with a beautiful somersault, really a front flip at that point. I don't even think it touched. Nice big air to follow. Was the fastest qualifier, almost got the racing win and almost got the best trick win. So far, things are looking good for Megalodon. He's one of the favorites to get to be the overall event champion here and take it away from Steel Titan. That's what gave Steel Titan such a great advantage back in Stop 1, who was the overall event champion. Some trouble here, no, able to save it just fine. But that's what gave Steel Titan the overall advantage, because he had 34 points, but those 5 bonus points for being the event champion in Stop 1 gave him 39 points and gave him that huge lead over Megalodon. But Megalodon is slowly chipping away, and an overall event championship will really, really help him out. And a beautiful bicycle around the track. Now going to combo it, and some trouble. Can he save it? Yes. Gonna get it back on all fours and combo it with a nice wheelie. Coming down to the last 50 seconds now. Huge air for Megalodon. So I'm sure he would love to come out on top with a freestyle win. Looks like he's lining up for a backflip now. He may be taking up too much time, though. At least a good solid 10 seconds have passed while he's gotten lined up. And here we go. The backflip, perfectly done. Comboing it with a wheelie. And those crush cars getting in the way. No, it's going to help him combo it into a bicycle now. And he's going to ride it out as much as he can. And now he gave it too much, and that's going to be it for Megalodon, landing on his lid. And just a few seconds left really on the clock, about 7-8 seconds. So not too bad. These are the replays as we wait for the scores to come in. And again, a great run through and through. We've seen some amazing runs here in Colorado. Seems like everybody's waking up and giving it their all, which you'd love to see it. I'd love to see how far this competition gets and who ends up on top at the end of Stop 5. But here we go, the scores coming in, and there you go, a new leader, 8.996 for Megalodon, so just enough to get past Gravedigger the Legend. So here comes the best trick winner, which I'm sure was kind of iffy. I don't know, it seems like not too many people agreed, but we're here now and we're moving on. Cecily 96 and Lucas Stabilizer, wild ride, but she's able to control it just fine. And Megalodon again is the truck in her way of coming out on top with a win. She did it in the best trick. Can she do it here? And then after Lucas Stabilizer, we have Black Pearl. So these are the final 2 trucks. If they can't do it, then Megalodon will take the win and just cement his chances that much more of being the overall event champion. But Cecily 96 here really needs to step things up and get some good wow moments here and some great combos in if she wants to take the lead. A slap wheelie into the center pod, but not enough to get the front flip. Let's see, maybe going for a bicycle. There it is, going for a bicycle, hitting the crush car, going around. A bit of a flat spin, but able to continue, no problem. Now some more trouble here. Can she save it? possibly, yes, she's going to be able to get just the right angle to get those trucks back on that truck back on all 4 tires. And she's going to continue the run. 40 seconds left. She really needs some more wow moments here if she wants to take the lead. That's just my opinion. I believe she needs a little bit more to spice things up. Thought she could have gotten a somersault out of that, but managed to control it. Now some trouble here with the rear steer as she was up in a wheelie. 20 seconds left. That crush car there too. There you go, the concrete crush cars getting in the way. Looks like she's going to end it with some donuts here. And I'm just assuming it's coming to an end. No, 10 seconds left. She's going to throttle it into this container, get a backflip, and land it on all 4s, go over the crush cars, get a nice wheelie out of it. But the wall's going to get in her way, slamming into the wall. And she is done as she lands on the side there. So honestly, a great run by Lucas Stabilizer, great momentum. But is it enough? I feel like it lacked some wow moments. And the judges may agree. But I could be wrong. I mean, I was wrong about best trick. Maybe I'm wrong about freestyle. That bit of a flat spin there, if that's what you want to call it, and then that wheelie into the fence. Here come the scores. What's it going to be? 8.8824, so a high score, but not high enough to take the lead. There's one more truck in the way of Megalodon being the freestyle winner here today in stop 2 of Tour Blue. Black Pearl really needs to come out on top with a win here if he wants to keep that lead. We've seen some great things out of him, especially racing. This dude is stupid fast. And he's showing it again, going back-to-back in racing between Death Valley and Colorado. Didn't get the fastest qualifier, but was second fastest here today. So this guy can race. His freestyle runs and best trick runs have been pretty great as well. But just when it comes to the judges, it's just falls short just slightly for some reason. So let's see if he can change things up here and get the judges on his side. Getting that center pod there, perfect for front flip, so maybe it wouldn't hurt if he can try to get one out of the way. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the judges are looking for. Coming down to the last minute. Thought he was going to land on those concrete crush cars, but he managed to come out of it no problem. Now going to combo it with a bicycle and almost get a moonwalk out of it. Black Pearl coming down to the last 45 seconds. The crushed car getting him, holding on to him a little bit, not letting him go. If he can, there you go. I was just about to say, if he can go and get a backflip out of this, just add some more variation, some more wow moments right there. Beautifully done, beautifully executed, and he's going to walk the plank with it. Combo it with a moonwalk, beautifully done by Black Pearl. Adding some variation there, something different from what the judges have seen already. And this may be some trouble. No, he's able to save it with 10 seconds left. Enough time for one more move, and he's going to end it with some cyclones here. Unfortunately, that light pole, whatever that is in the way, so we didn't get to see it too much, but right there, that's going to be the last move that counts towards his score. All this extra is for the fans watching, just a little bit extra to pique your interest, to have a little bit of a special treat. And he's just gonna keep going. Judges are getting everything together, so we're just impatiently waiting here to see what the score is gonna be. And there it is, the somersault off that center jump. Had he gotten that in his regulation time, I'm sure it would have done well. Going for some more donuts, and he's going to park it on the center jump there. So it all comes down to this. This moment right here is going to either shift the leaderboards or keep it where it's at. Looking at his highlights, he had some great ones, great ones, excuse me. Great momentum, great moves, great combos. And here come the scores. 8.297 for the Black Pearl and Steel Titan. So that means Megalodon is your freestyle winner with an 8.966 here in Colorado in stop 2 of Tour Blue. This is the leaderboards after all that. So Megalodon, the Gravedigger, the Legend, Monster Mint, Lucas Stabilizer, and Son of a Digger, your top 5, bottom 5 being Black Pearl, Higher Education, Monster Mint, Dalmatian, Brutus, and El Toro Loco. So huge Huge win for Megalodon, and at this point, it's pretty well decided that your overall event champion is Pilor89 in Megalodon, gaining those 5 extra bonus points, and right there, the huge difference maker was Freestyle. So, honestly, I'm excited to see what the leaderboard is going to look like for the season as they're coming up now, and Megalodon is now your new leader. Black Pearl has been dethroned, but it's only a 3-point gap, but still. Black Pearl in second, Lucas Stabilizer in third, Brutus in fourth, and Gravedigger the Legend in fifth. So, next stop for Tour Blue is going to be in Alaska, so be sure to check that out. But before that, we're going to see you in Tour Violet for their Colorado stop. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for more Monster Jam content, hit that like button, and we'll see you in the next one.